But for somebody who's never calm, I think that's why I noticed a difference the second I guess smoked it. Hey guys, so for today I'm going to do a review. I didn't want to do a review on this until I've had time to really use it. Now that it's been a couple months, I can do a pretty decent review on them. As you can tell by the title, I am doing a review on MONQ. There are plenty of reviews on YouTube that I'm sure you've seen already. The reason I'm doing it is because I ordered new ones because they came out with a CBD line. This is essentially what they look like. The best way I could describe it is it almost looks like an e-cigarette. It is not. Let me tell you what is in these. MONQ is a personal aromatherapy diffuser, vaporizes essential oils. Don't smoke these like you would a cigarette. You basically breathe in through your mouth and then you keep it up here and then breathe out your nose. It's not going to your lungs or anything like that. It's basically aromatherapy. So these essentially are supposed to calm you down. A lot of people use these for anxiety, which is why I bought them. There's no nicotine in it, nothing that'll get you high. It's literally essential oils. Don't take my word for it, do your own research. I don't like the idea of people smoking things and not knowing what's in it, like what you're putting in your body. My thoughts on these. So after I did my research and I decided that I wanted to use these for my anxiety, disclaimer, this does not cure anxiety, which I'm sure you're all aware of, but just throwing it out there, this is not a cure for anxiety. I bought a pack of 4. And this is essentially what it comes in. When you open it up, there's instructions on how to open them, how to use them, and let me get into the 4 that I got. Ocean, which has eucalyptus, lime, tangerine. Peace, which has rosemary, frankincense, and mandarin. Sleepy, it's lavender, chamomile, and kava. Zen, which has orange, frankincense, and lang lang? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. Essentially, these are all supposed to sort of do the same thing. They're all supposed to sort of calm you down, help your breathing. Some focus on other things, like the sleepy one is obviously supposed to help you sleep. It contains lavender, but essentially they all sort of do the same thing. But for somebody who's never calm, I think that's why I noticed a difference the second I guess smoked it. I don't think the normal average human being would smoke this and be like, oh wow, I'm calm already. I don't think it's that easy. I do think these are things that help over time. I think they help the most when I am having like a panic attack, which I did try these out when I was having a panic attack. My boyfriend can vouch for it. I used this one specifically, the Zen one, and instantly I was able to breathe. I stopped crying. It helped. That's not to say this helps every single time, but it helps more than not. For me personally, with my anxiety, I think the Zen helped the most. I'm not sure how I feel about the sleepy one. I've only ever tried to use this for trying to sleep. Some days it's helped really good, and some days not at all. So like I said, it's not something that helps every single time, but it helps more than not. The other day, my friend gave me Vibrant, which I've only tried out what it tastes like a couple times, so I don't know how well it works, but I do like the taste of it. Vibrant contains ginger, lemon, and spearmint. Those who have never tried these, I will show you how to use them. You're supposed to breathe in and then out through your nose. I recommend, I don't know if they say this on the website, I recommend holding it for a couple seconds and then, you know, like blowing it out your nose. You do not smoke these like a cigarette. Just putting it out there. Do not smoke them like a cigarette. I don't think it'll do any damage if you did, but I don't think you'll get the effect that you're supposed to if you smoked it like a cigarette. These do not make you cough. All of them have this little like jewel at the end of it, It lights up. They all light up different colors, but you'll see that. And then there's a whole, this is the end that you breathe in. It's supposed to take like 2 to 3 breaths 2 to 3 times a day. You're not supposed to smoke these like all day. You're not supposed to, you know, not a cigarette. Not. Like I said, there is a CBD line that I saw and I wanted to try out. So, CBD, I don't know if I got into it yet in this video, but you do not get a high from CBD. THC is what gives you a high in marijuana. So just throwing that out there in case somebody, you know, is worried about that. It is fairly new, so they only have, in terms of like these, they only have 2 flavors, which is Peace and Zen, which are 2 flavors I already have. And like I said, I don't really like Peace, but I really like my Zen one. So that's the one I got, CBD. But while I was at it, I also just got a new flavor in general because I heard that this was a really good one, and it's called Mountain, and it has juniper, peppermint, and pine. It sounds kind of weird, but I heard really good things about it. So basically, before I open these, this is the packaging they came in, and you like pop out one side like that, and then it comes out. Ooh, I really like this. I think this personally, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I get really anxious when I have to be somewhere super early. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the car ride that gives me anxiety, because growing up, I've always gotten car sick. Unless that's my anxiety, which I never made the connection to until right this second. But anyway, I think this is really good for like morning anxiety. Per se, because this has a lot of, it's very minty is what it tastes like, and for me, when I'm feeling a little car sick, I like to have mints on hand, so I really like this actually. Okay, let's get into why I decided to film this to begin with, because I wanted to try out the CBD. It's 100 milligrams of CBD in here. Like I said, you don't get high from this. There's no nicotine in it. I'm curious how different it's gonna taste from the regular Zen though. If I can open it. Hello? Well, that's for today. God! So here's the difference in terms of what it looks like. So this one's just plain purple, and this one, it makes it known that it's CBD. I'm assuming it'll probably light up the same color. So yeah, let's try the Zen one, the regular one first, and then we'll do the CBD one. I don't know if I mentioned this before, how they recommend 2 to 3 breaths 2 to 3 times a day. If you go over it, it's not gonna do damage, but you really just don't need it. So if you're seeing me do more than what is recommended, it's fine. You're not gonna die. They just recommend that you don't need it. So, but in terms of this video, we're gonna do it. So let's see the difference. Ooh. Wow. They taste different. I woke up with a migraine and it's going away. That was weird. Wow, I really like this. I actually think this tastes better than the regular. This almost tastes sweeter. I don't know what CBD is technically supposed to like taste like. This tastes sweeter. It has all the same flavors aside from CBD. So, I don't know. This tastes sweeter to me. Wow, I really like this. I'm excited to see how this works in terms of like my anxiety. But yeah, like I said, wow, my nose cleared up. I highly recommend these, but don't take my word for it. Do your own research. You don't want to just listen to some random internet girl tell you, oh, you should smoke these, because that's sketch. Disclaimer, if you're not 18 and older, I don't recommend these. The company doesn't recommend these just because they don't want to get you in the habit of like the hand-to-mouth habit. For me, who has never smoked, I've never smoked cigarettes and I've never smoked weed, it's not become a habit for me, but I don't know if it's because, you know, things like that become more of a habit when you're younger. A lot of people recommend these when they're trying to quit. They turn to these. They're 100% safe, you know? You don't get high from them. There's no nicotine. It's essential oils. So I recommend. By the way, the website does contain more than just these little like personal diffusers. They also have like, I believe some sort of like sprays. They have some roll-on stuff that you could put like on you or on your pillow or whatever. Browse the website. This is just what I was reviewing. But yeah, I highly recommend. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for all the new subscribers that have joined my channel. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm trying my hardest to stay consistent. I have the time. I have a new computer. So it's just a matter of, am I gonna put the effort in to make a new video? But yeah, I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.